Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode corporate filings so you don't have to. Today we're diving into a report from Kewaunee Scientific Corporation. And let me tell you, it's not exactly a page turner unless you're really into stock buybacks. Get ready to hear about numbers and authorizations. So, what's the big deal? Kewaunee just announced they're adding more money to their existing program to buy back their own stock. That's it, but what does it mean, and should anyone care? Let's find out. This report is called a Form 8K, and companies use it to quickly tell investors about big news that might matter to them. It's like a corporate bat signal. The important thing is this filing is about Kewaunee Scientific saying they're going to repurchase some of their shares. The key date here is March 12, 2025, which is when this decision was made. Think of it as the day the buyback was given a boost. Kewaunee Scientific Corporation, based in Statesville, North Carolina, specializes in designing, manufacturing, and installing laboratory and technical furniture. Think science labs and stuff like that. Their stock is traded on the Nasdaq Global Market under the ticker symbol KEEK. This is the stuff they're planning to buy back. So on March 12, 2025, Kewaunee's board decided to beef up their existing stock repurchase program. They're adding authorization to buy back another 100,000 shares of their own stock. They started this program back in August of 2023 and activated it in September of 2023. Basically, a share repurchase program is when a company uses its own cash to buy back shares of its stock from investors in the open market. This authorization means they can now buy back up to 100,000 more shares. Now, before you get too excited, they already had some leftover authorization from before, about 11,176 shares. This new authorization is on top of that. The company's management gets to decide when and how much they actually buy back, looking at things like how much cash they have, what the stock price is doing, and the overall vibe of the stock market. They can buy these shares in different ways, like regular purchases on the stock market, big chunks called block trades, or even through special exchange deals. It's important to know that they don't have to buy back any shares. They can stop or change the program whenever they want. The company also put out a press release about this, which is attached to this report. Usually, press releases are crafted in a way to get people excited. This part is about the exhibits or extra documents included with the filing. In this case, it's the press release. What does this all mean? Why would a company buy back its own stock? Well, there are a few reasons. First, it can make the company look good. When a company buys back shares, it reduces the number of shares available on the market. This can increase the earnings per share, which is a key metric that investors look at. It can also increase the stock price because there is less stock available. Second, it can be a good way to return value to shareholders. Instead of paying a dividend, which is taxed, the company can buy back shares, which can increase the stock price. This allows shareholders to sell their shares at a higher price and realize a capital gain, which may be taxed at a lower rate than dividends. Third, it can be a way to invest in themselves. If the company thinks its stock is undervalued, it may buy back shares as a way to invest in itself. Now let's talk about the financial side of things. Unfortunately, this 8K filing doesn't include any detailed financial statements. It's just an announcement about the stock buyback program. To get a real sense of Kewaunee's financial health, we'd need to dig into their quarterly or annual reports, like their 10Q or 10K filings. Those reports show how the company is actually performing and provide a much more complete picture. What are Kewaunee's strengths? Well, they've been around for over a century and have a solid reputation in the lab furniture market. That history and experience count for something. On the flip side, a potential weakness is their size. They are smaller than some of their competitors. Smaller companies can sometimes be more vulnerable to economic downturns or shifts in the market. Now, let's be realistic. This stock buyback announcement isn't exactly earth-shattering news. It's a relatively small amount of shares, and the company already had some authorization in place. But it's a signal that Kewaunee's management thinks the company is doing well and that they believe their stock is a good investment. So, here's the bottom line. Kewaunee is a solid, established company in a niche market. The stock buyback is a nice but not a game-changing event. If you're already an investor, it's probably a positive sign. If you're not, it's not a reason to rush out and buy the stock. Thanks for watching, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. Until next time.